powered by nuclear energy.
Just going to go ahead and do this. Hi, this is DJ Mondo. Welcome back to another episode of the Atomic Luau. Welcome back to another episode of SketchLab. This is the show where I try to complete some of the projects that I have floating around in my iPad for months and months and months and months. All of the unfinished drawings, all of the unfinished comics, and all of that stuff. I don't know if this is being broadcast right now. I'm attempting to broadcast to YouTube using Camo Studio, which has worked for me before, but seems to have been giving me a little bit of trouble broadcasting to YouTube. Worked for Twitch. But it is not working very well for YouTube. However, I am recording this, so I should be able to post it afterwards. Anyway, getting on to what I'm doing here, I am still working on a 6-page story called Bounce for a Space Cowgirl adventure story. You've seen this before. You're probably getting a little bored with it right now, but I like to go back over these pages because I'm kind of proud of them, and to show what each of the pages that I'm working on. I'm just working on the inks right now to finish this. It's basically a story about a bar in the future in a kind of a dystopian city, much like Blade Runner, or for those who are familiar with Blade Runner, that's the kind of world that I'm trying to portray here. But anyway, the bar is owned by the Space Cowgirls, and one day a cyborg breaks in and tries to rob the place, which of course is a mistake because the Space Cowgirls are former Space Marines with specialized weapons. And I'm just going to go through the pages real quick here. I don't know if you can see these the way I'm broadcasting them now, but there are essentially 3 main characters and a lot of weirdos at the bar. It's a little bit like the Creature Cantina from Star Wars, but not as crazy. There's some aliens involved anyway. There's giant cyborgs and some action. Got some speed lines going because I'm kind of partial to anime and manga, and but right now I'm just working on knocking out these last couple of the inks on these last couple of pages here, and then I'm gonna get back to working on the colors. But so far so good. This last page here is just pencils right now, but anyway, we're working on we left off on page 5, so we're going to go ahead and try to complete at least one panel on page 5. There's some speed lines involved here. Where we are is the suspect has been disarmed, and Sadidi, that is the martial artist of the group, is getting ready to take her run at him and knock him unconscious with a pair of nunchucks. So I'm going to zoom in here on this panel, on panel number, number 5? Number 5, page 5, and start inking that panel. And let's put in at least 20 minutes here. I'm going to try to put on some relaxing music, because that's what we try to do when we draw. We try to relax. And try to relax while we draw some serious action and violence. Should have my my half glove on when I draw on the iPad, so that you don't get that we do mostly freehand here, but yeah, I should have my half glove because so I don't activate the iPad by mistake, but you know what, that's okay. If I'm ever trying to get really precise on the strokes here, like if I need to do some serious precise curves or something, what I'll do is I'll use a different tool. Use the curve tool. But I think I'm just going to go ahead and freehand these. I want to put a thick line on the outside of this character here, because I'm going to be putting speed lines behind her, so I don't want those to. So the thick line will keep it from from losing her in the background of the speed lines here. And you don't want to overdo the speed lines too. It'll be too distracting. So that's why I'm giving her kind of a heavy outline. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but this application, Clip Studio Paint, can convert raster lines to vector. You can convert a raster layer to a vector layer, which I may do that later. And of course, the advantage of doing that is you can actually resize the lines, resize the line weight of your ink lines when you convert them to vector. And that's the advantage of vector. It took me a while to learn that because I was always drawing, with raster, using applications like Procreate. Procreate doesn't have vector, doesn't do vector. Though at the same time, Clip Studio Paint, Procreate has some tools that I wish Clip Studio Paint had. One of these days I'm going to do some more animation. I did one brief animation that I posted on Instagram of DJ Mondo and Dr. Sim. And I want to get back to doing stuff like that. I really like doing little animations like that. Of course, if time was not a problem, I would be doing feature-length animations with all these characters, but do not have the time to do that. I suspect this may not be being broadcast right now, but if it's not, I will find another way to get it out. It is being recorded locally to the iPad, so not a problem. She's got a hat. course, all wearing sandals. They're space cowgirls. They should be wearing cowboy boots, but you know how it is. Close up on the hands. It's probably people having trouble drawing hands. I don't know if I mentioned, but this story takes place right before the origin of DJ Mondo. This is the prequel to the DJ Mondo story, because his story is intertwined with the Space Cowgirls. So. Trying not to sketch, doubled and tripled up on my strokes here. When you're inking, you should just put down a single stroke and be done with it. But I have this sketchy quality. I say that because I had a teacher tell me that once. And, your work has the sketchy quality. It's like, cram it. Yeah, I know. Cram it, teach. Work has the sketchy quality. Another thing about vector drawing is that you don't get this anti-aliasing. You zoom in there, you see those jagged edges. You can avoid that if these were vector lines. If you were drawing, inking in vector, you don't get that, and it scales great too. All of the detail remains there, no matter how you scale it. So that's one of the advantages of vector. Now I don't know if I convert this to vector, that'll get rid of the jagged lines, but we'll find out. Maybe I'll do a couple of experiments. She's wearing here. Whoops. Don't like that. It's creating a tangent there. You don't want to create a tangent. Yeah, it's a little better, but still not the best. Don't want to make them all. She's supposed to be really athletic. I don't want to make her too stacked, because she's supposed to be the athletic one out of the group. That is one terrible boob. Let's go back. Let's see if we can fix that. It's gonna be more like that. And then we can always erase the excess. Get rid of that. There we go. I don't know if I like the shape of this hat. Sketchy quality. It's got that sketchy quality. It's Miss Kahandig. That's who it's the art teacher. Miss Kahandig. Miss Kahandig, if you're still out there. Yeah, I got that sketchy quality. What about it? That's as good a cowboy hat as any. She's got on a pair of sunglasses. Why is she wearing sunglasses in a nightclub? That remains to be seen. There's a reason for that. That remains to be seen. She's got this kind of cheerleading dress on. I don't know what that's all about. Nunchucks. Bruce Lee. Get them straight lines in there. Put that little tab there. Yeah, I guess I'll do it. Give me some eraser first. Just draw it in. Draw first and erase later. I don't know, we're making some tangents there. And you know what we say about tangents. That's alright. I like this hand. And she's not wearing gloves. I don't know why this. I don't know why there's a line here. Let's get rid of that. Decided I'm going to stop trying to make things perfect here. You know, if it's got that. If it's got that sketchy quality, that's fine. That's just going to be who I am. Why the hell is that gray? Hold on. Did I change the color here? Yeah, I did. Why is that green? Or did I change the tool, no? This is 100%. make it shiny, trying to represent metal in inks, you know, or the top part is shaded in blue, bottom is shaded in some kind of earth tone, representing the reflections of the natural world, which is kind of odd if you're, you know, if you're depicting a scene in a nightclub, so that's kind of weird. A little bit more detail into the inks here. Here, she's got a pair of sunglasses on. Alright, now let's see if we can use the perspective window, the perspective ruler. Speed lines that converge on like this. I'm actually going to make another ink layer on top. That way I'm just going to create those speed lines, and then I'll merge them down into the normal layer. Alright, so let's see. Without and I'll erase the excess. Let's get in there. There we go. What is going on there? There you go. Hey, she's really getting in there, really building up some head of steam to take this guy out. So she's really dashing across the floor. Those last ones there are not the best angle. This is what we want. That's the angle we want. Get an extra line in there. extra perspective grid line in there. It's at the wrong angle. Thick ones in there. Oops, too thick. Just don't overuse them. Don't overuse the thick lines. Okay. Alright, I think that's enough. Now let's go. Turn off our perspective and erase the excess. Excess on the outside. Let's get rid of this here. And we formed some more tangents. That was bound to happen. Look at that. Right there at the bracelet. Bothers me. Excess there. Down here at the feet. Okay, not too bad. I think we got one or two out of place here. Good. Good. I like it. Okay, alright. So we finished up that panel. We could use a little bit more cross hatching, but maybe I'll do that differently. Okay, all right, so we got another panel down. I'd like to try to do a panel a night, but I don't know if that'll work. And that's the slowest comic book inking ever. You'll never get paid doing that. So fortunately, I'm not doing it to make a living. Otherwise, I'd be up the creek, man. All right. Well, anyway, I think I'm gonna stop here. Maybe I'll pick up tomorrow, and I really should do, a half hour a day to keep my skills up. But anyway, if you're watching this, thanks for watching. Send me some of your artwork. I kind of like to see what you're doing. Contact me at DJ Mondo's Rave.com, and links to all of my social media sites and the music stuff that I'm doing, things like that. Check out the new case, the new traveling DJ case that I built, that I'm pretty proud of. I think it's genius, And I have declared myself the Tony Stark of the DJ world as a result. Anyway, thanks for watching. This is DJ Mondo. I'm going to go ahead and end the broadcast here. Thanks for watching.